It's time for some July perfume news. Hey Fragrance family, I'm Daver and I'm a fragrance bro. Of course, your best source for everything fragrance related. Today I have a video that is news about some new perfumes coming out. Some that I'm excited for, some that I just wish would never see the light of day. But I'm here to serve, and I'll try not to look down so much at my iPad this time. Okay, so let's get the bad news out of the way. There are a few new celebrity fragrances coming out, and I just want to get those out of the way because no one cares, and why should you? They're gonna be terrible. Rihanna Rebel, spelled R-E-B''L. Fleur is coming out. Britney Spears Prerogative is coming out soon. And I'm sure that the fragrance is just as uninteresting and not relevant as its namesake. And Kim Kardashian has her own fragrance line, apparently, called Kimoji, and there are 3 new fragrances in that one coming out. Kimoji Cherry, Kimoji Peach, and Vibes. And apparently Drew Barrymore has a fragrance line too called Flower. And she's coming out with 3 new fragrances. Those are Jasmine Venom, Lethal Oriander, and Narcissus Fatale. All right, with those out of the way, let's get to some real news. Tom Ford is coming out with a new fragrance, which I'm really excited about. It's called Fuji Air Platin. It's another one in his private blend line, so it should be pretty interesting. Some of the notes are clary sage, bergamot, armoise oil, olibanum, frankincense, tobacco, and cedar. There's a lot of new perfumes for women coming out, apparently, a lot of news here. One of them is Jean-Paul Gaultier's Scandal by Night, which is a flanker to the original Scandal. That came out last year in 2017. Some of the notes are tuberose, patchouli, and tonka bean. Kind of sounds a little boring. Jo Malone is releasing Honeysuckle and Divana, which I definitely want to try that since I really like honeysuckle. Demeter, the fragrance company that does really photorealistic interpretations of fragrances, is coming out with Yuzu Marmalade, which sounds delicious. Guerlain is coming out with Mon Guerlain Eau de Toilette, which is the 3rd edition in the Mon Guerlain series. The first one being the Eau de Parfum, and then the Floral version, and now the Eau de Toilette version. It's supposed to be lavender based, and some of the notes here are mandarin, Carla lavender, sambac jasmine, and Tahitian vanilla. Calvin Klein is releasing Women, the fragrance. It's inspired by the beauty and expressiveness of a woman's gaze. Some of the notes are eucalyptus, black pepper, citruses, orange blossom, magnolia, jasmine, cedar, olibanum, and ambrox. Calvin Klein is coming out with Ck1 Platinum Edition, which is supposed to be strong, dynamic, and luminous. Of course, it's the flanker to the classic, legendary original Ck1. Notes are Granny Smith apple, cardamom, aldehydes, pink pepper, cinnamon, lavender, amber, cashmere, and vetiver. All right, Gucci is set to release Bloom Natari di Fiori somewhere between August and September. It's a darker, more sensual version of the original Bloom. Notes are ginger, rose, tuberose, ragoon creeper, jasmine, patchouli, musk, and osmanthus. Perfumer behind that one is Alberto Morillas. Bulgari is releasing Bulgari Man Wood Essence, a flanker to the original 2010 version of Bulgari Man. And this one is an Eau de Parfum concentration, which is pretty good. Perfumer behind this one is Alberto Morillas again. It's supposed to be an intense woody fragrance, obviously. Some of the notes are citrus, coriander leaves, vetiver, cypress, benzoin, and cedar. Here's an interesting one. Annick Goutal is releasing a fragrance called Chat Perch, which they describe as a new fragrance for grown-ups and little ones starting at 3 years old. So I guess it's kind of a fragrance for kids, somewhat. Notes are nasturtium, sweet pea, green notes, lemon blossom, and white musk. By Kilian just announced that they're releasing a new line of fragrances called My Kind of Love. This line is supposed to attract a fresh audience with more affordable prices, so we'll see how that goes. The names are truly terrible, and they're very long, so let me read them to you. The first one, bad boys are no good, but good boys are no fun. 2, kissing burns 6.4 calories an hour, wanna work out? It's terrible. 3, I don't need a prince by my side to be a princess. 4, let's settle this argument like adults in the bedroom naked. These are gonna be terrible. I hope they're terrible, because the names are terrible. By Kilian is also releasing another fragrance in their more traditional line, more expensive line. And that one is called Dark Lord. Hey, there's a name I can get behind. Also known as Ex Tenebris Luxe. The notes are leather, strong vetiver, jasmine, rum, bergamot, and pepper. That one I'm interested in. Diesel is releasing another flanker. This one is Only the Brave Street. I'm sure it's gonna be terrible. Yves Saint Laurent just announced Y Eau de Parfum, which is a stronger Eau de Parfum version of the original Y that came out in 2017. And hey, look at this. Look who the model is. It's me. It's supposed to be, this is how they describe it, a deep, fresh, masculine, aromatic, spicy, woody Fuji Air fragrance. I can be everything. That is every type of fragrance. The perfumer behind it is Dominique Ropion, so we'll see. Diana Vreeland is coming out with Staggeringly Beautiful. It's inspired by summer aromas in the Mediterranean. Some of the notes are Sicilian bergamot, fig leaves, fig fruit, daffodil, and narcissus. So that one I'm really excited for. Definitely want to try that. Ralph Lauren is coming out with Polo Red Rush, which is the 4th in their Red series. It's supposed to be fresh and vibrant. Some of the notes are musk, cedar, mandarin orange, grapefruit, lavender, red saffron, pineapple, lemon, red apple, spearmint, and orange blossom. Here's one that I'm excited for. Hermes is coming out with Terre D Hermes Eau Intense Vetiver. The original Terre D Hermes to me was pretty strong on vetiver. So I don't know how much more vetiver I need, but I'm sure Dan Mish is gonna love that. And this is an Eau de Parfum strength, so that's pretty cool too. Dolce & Gabbana is releasing the One Gray for men, and this one could be cool. The face for the campaign is Jon Snow, Kit Harington. Notes include grapefruit, green cardamom, lavender, vetiver, tobacco, ambergris, and woods. Hermes is still making fragrances, and they're coming out with Tobacco Reserve, which is an Eau de Parfum strength, kind of like Modern Leather, which is a previous fragrance they just released. Of course, this is supposed to be a very strong tobacco fragrance. Some of the notes in it are clary sage, cassis, nutmeg, orris, tobacco leaf, tonka bean, and oak moss. Last but not least, Xerjoff is coming out with a new fragrance called Pikovaya Dama, which is supposed to celebrate Russian literature. The name is taken from a story by poet and novelist Alexander Pushkin. Pikovaya Dama is supposed to be a floral aldehydic fragrance. It's supposed to be very elegant, as most of Xerjoff fragrances are. Notes are Calabrian bergamot, Sicilian lemon, neroli, Bulgarian rose, coriander, cedar, incense from Oman, Turkish orris, nutmeg, patchouli, sandalwood, musk, and bourbon vanilla. With that, I'd like to thank my sponsor, Fragrance X. Fragrance X is an online retailer that sells thousands of legitimate fragrances for a discounted price. If you're considering buying a fragrance, definitely check out Fragrance X. I'll have a link down below to them as well as a coupon. So that's all the news I have for today. That was a long list, I know. Let me know what your favorites are and what you want to try down in the comments down below. And of course, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on your way out. I love you for it. I'll see you next time. I'm Dave with the Fragrance Bros. Bye.